So, the final spot in Unrivaled. The final spot is officially Sabrina Ionescu. This is a huge, and I mean huge addition. And it's still annoying that there's 35 players in a league and one team only has 5 players, but it's still huge. And before we get on to that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 40 Christmas and we're 49 subscribers off. As you guys can tell, I've been working everywhere. I've worked from bedrooms, offices, parents' house, literally like everything just to keep videos up throughout the month of December, and I'm incredibly sick right now. So if you guys could subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. But Sabrina Ionescu, I'm just putting it out there. Like, this is a serious signing for Unrivaled. Like, they are. Now I'm like, okay, you don't have Caitlin Clark, but you've got the second biggest name in women's basketball, Angel Reese. You've got the third biggest name, Sabrina. You got the fourth biggest name, Kate Martin. You've got probably the fifth biggest name, sixth biggest name, other than maybe AJ, who's probably around 5. You've got all outside of AJ and Caitlin Clark. You've got all the biggest names in women's basketball. You've got almost all the All-Stars. And this one's big. This one's real big. And it makes sense because Jackie Young literally got traded for a wild card. Like, that was the craziest trade. Cloud and a wild card for Jackie Young and where was it? Cloud and a wild card for Young and Fee, if I'm not mistaken. And then it was like, was it Cloud for Courtney Williams? So they basically trade sorry. They basically traded Courtney Williams and Courtney Williams and Sabrina for the two Aces players, which makes perfect sense. To be fair, we probably wouldn't know someone good. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that Sabrina Ionescu is playing because it's on during All-Star weekend. Maybe the Sabrina shootout's not happening. Like, that is a legit possibility. Maybe the Sabrina shootout is not happening. Maybe they've just said, you know what? We're not doing 2-on-2. It's just Caitlin. Because I would be shocked if they're not getting paid the guts of $1 million to do that shootout. Like, I would be shocked if they're not getting anything. If something pretty good, at least something pretty good. But Sabrina Ionescu is playing Unrivaled, which obviously clashes with that. I don't know if Unrivaled are gonna allow her to do that. I'm not sure. But like, obviously, all of the hints, it was like a duck and a snake, and I'm like, who the hell is that? Everyone's like, it's Sabrina. I'm like, surely it's not. They wouldn't announce Sabrina last. It makes a lot of sense. And she's playing on the same team as Satu, who played with Oregon, played with her for Oregon. Everyone's like, oh, it's Niara Sabally. I'm like, one. She just signed for Fenerbahce. Like, no, it's not going to be Niara. But Sabrina Ionescu is huge. And look, Unrivaled is finally done. It's finally done. All the teams have been finalized. Well, unless there's another trade, which could happen, if we're being completely honest. But like, all the players are here. Well, obviously no Sabrina. Katie Lou, I can't even say, I'm so sick, I can't even say, I can't even hold I don't even have enough breath in me to say Katie Lou long enough. Cam Brink, it still annoys me that Cam Brink can't play. It annoys me that they've just one player here that can't play. Because like, oh, she's there for 2026. I'm like, come on, just give someone else a shot. Why not just call up Carly Samuelson or something? She's been let go by Merson. Why not try to bring her back? Why not? There's a lot of players that are bigger names than Ray Burrell that they could have brought in instead of like, I don't know, just wasting a spot on Cam Brink, because we all know Cam Brink's coming to 2026, just like we all know Paige is, and just like we all know Flaujae is if she comes out in the draft this year. So I think there's no point in like just giving her a spot right now. She said she was going to play in 2026. Like, we all kind of knew that. But yeah, like the teams, it'll be interesting to see, because again, like Sabrina does have history playing 3-on-3. This Phantom team, Brittany Griner, Sabrina, Tash Cloud, if I was going best three, it would be Tash, Sabrina, and Satu. Like that might be the toughest three to come up against, because Tash can kind of guard bigs a little bit. Satu can definitely do it. All three of them can shoot the ball. All three of them can handle a bit. All three of them can pass. Like that's my scariest lineup, is Tash, Sabrina, and Satu. At the same time, like, was the lineup of, as I'd say, I was like, yeah, when they had Tiffany Hayes there, Tash Cloud is not that much of a drop from Jackie Young in this type of format, and I'm just shocked. I'm shocked the final wild card that it took this long to get Sabrina Ionescu. I was surprised that she wasn't, and there was no hints at all of Sabrina. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we're giving her the Clark deal, we're giving her a big deal, and because like I know for a fact Sabrina Ionescu is probably making more money here than anyone other than like Angel, Reese, Fee, and Stewie. She's making good money, and that team is gonna be legit, in my opinion. They're gonna be absolutely legit. And you see there, 660 likes. Like, these hints were ridiculous. Like, what the hell does this, like, is the point of this tweet? Like, everyone kind of got it from this one. And then when they did this in like 2 minutes, they just stalled. They just stalled a huge amount of time. But yeah, see it from, and there's a WNBA Central now. I had no idea. But yeah, it seems people are happy about Sabrina Ionescu being unrivaled. And again, she has a former college teammate. Maybe it's what? Maybe if I'm Stewie, maybe I'm like, I think Indiana can offer the exact same deal, or the exact level of deal as New York can offer, except New York might offer the 7th pick to get Satu in. Maybe Stewie's got into Sabrina's ear being like, look, Satu's available. Satu's available. She's there for trade. We have Niara. Sloop gone. We've got the cap space. Maureen Johannes is coming back. We can offer 7 and Johannes to the Valkyrie, or to not Valkyries, to the Wings. The Wings get their bench, their 6th player, the 7th pick. They get the 7th pick, which means you never know. Someone that they like actually really want might be there at 7. Like, for example, maybe they don't really want Page, but maybe at 7 they're like, you know what, we want kind of a mobile 4 or 5, and maybe a bit of a project player like a Janiyah Barker might be available if they want like that 3-and-D wing. A Citron might be available there at 7. And Sabrina could be in there on the same team as Satu, just to try to convince her to go to New York. And I mean, if New York can run next season with Sabrina, Phoebich, Satu, Stewie, and John Quell, with Benijah Laney, Niara Sabally off the bench, they might not lose a game next year. Obviously they'll lose a game, but like they might win 37. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, I'm so sick.